Yay! Ah! Okay, that's perfect. Hi everybody, thank you for watching my video. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here already, I miss y'all so much. It's been a few weeks. We've been busy over here. I'm really excited because lately I've been encouraged and inspired to dedicate my channel largely on jiu-jitsu content, but not only jiu-jitsu content. Being the founder of Good Girls Grappling Club, and as it grows, I'm really excited to offer resources and informational content to females specifically, those that are interested in jiu-jitsu or are practicing jiu-jitsu, share my journey as I go, but also encourage others to start and keep on the same journey as well. So today we're going to start this kind of season of content that you can find on my channel. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any videos, and make sure you like this video if you find it helpful. Today's going to kind of start this season off by offering some tips for any females that may be interested in starting jiu-jitsu. Who better to help me with this video than my best friend, my favorite training partner, Liz.
Hi everybody.
Oh, if you know me, you most likely know Liz. She's my best friend, and she is the director for Good Girls Grappling Club, so she helps me with all aspects of Good Girls, and we're equally obsessed with jiu-jitsu. So if you've been thinking about jiu-jitsu, or it's appealed to you in some way, or you're thinking about starting jiu-jitsu, this video is for you, and I think that all of these tips are definitely going to be beneficial as you start your journey. We're going to dive right into it. Number one, and I think everyone feels this way, both male and female, you are going to be nervous. I think that goes for anything brand new that you start. You don't know what you're doing, and it's a brand new environment. You're going to be nervous. Rest assured, you are going to have fun. You are going to have a blast. There's a reason why jiu-jitsu is, you know, in many opinions, the best sport ever, and there's a reason why it's growing and thriving, because it's a blast. You're going to have a blast. It's okay to be nervous, and it's completely normal, and everyone feels the exact same way the first time they step on the mat.
The second tip we have is to wear comfortable clothes that you feel comfortable like moving around in. So that could be leggings, a t-shirt. I'd recommend maybe not wearing just like a tank top or like short shorts, because you are going to be moving around other human beings. So,
in several different positions.
So yeah, so just make sure you're wearing something that you feel comfortable. Like if someone is trying to do a move on you and pulling your arm or pulling your leg, something that you feel comfortable with your, you know, body parts going in all directions. Comfortable, something you can move in, something you can sweat in.
And if you are at a gym that trains gi and no gi, if you don't know jiu-jitsu, you don't know those terms yet, but you will, they would probably likely provide you with a gi, which is like a kimono, which is the uniform for jiu-jitsu. So just, like she said, go in there with comfortable stuff that you have already. Tip number 3 has to do with kind of personal hygiene and female-specific items. It's not like you're going in to get a workout in by yourself. You're going to be training with training partners, and it is a combat sport, so it's very hands-on. So make sure that you trim your nails, take off all of your jewelry. I recommend taking off your makeup, making sure your hair's back. You're definitely going to be heavily sweating, working, and also grabbing onto things a lot. So you want to be, you know, nails trimmed. You want to have no jewelry that could potentially harm you or your training partners. And I wholeheartedly recommend, some may disagree, to wear a mouth guard. I believe in a mouth guard 100%. My husband and I wear a mouth guard. Some people don't wear a mouth guard.
That's awful. How could they do that?
You don't have to have one your first day for sure, but if you're going to be training hard and you're going to be practicing jiu-jitsu on a regular basis, you might want a mouth guard. Just make sure you're ready just to rock and roll when you get there, because you're going to be moving a lot, maybe more than you are used to, for sure.
Yeah. Number 4, no one likes to be working with a smelly person.
Don't be the stinky kid.
Don't be the stinky kid. Just don't do it.
Don't do it.
Just don't do it. You know, in jiu-jitsu, we are learning how to do very self-defense based moves, and so in self-defense, someone might be grabbing you, might be in their armpit. It might sound weird, like why am I taking a shower before going to a class where I'm going to get sweaty? Just keep in mind that your training partners that are dear to your hearts and so precious, because they are what you need in jiu-jitsu, that they're going to be all up in your business, and we want to make sure that you're not giving them, you know, yucky whiffs.
Above all else, shower as soon as you can after.
So if you can't shower before, that's okay. Then just be considerate. Have clean clothes. Like, just be considerate is all we're saying. Is hygiene is very important. But yeah, above all else, make sure that you shower immediately when you get home. You don't want to get any funk that could come.
There's a lot of funk.
It could be.
We don't want to scare you, but there's a lot of funk. Jiu-Jitsu has a lot of funk. You're literally just wrestling with people skin to skin, non-stop. So clean yourself,
Yeah.
heavy bacterial, like microbial soap. We will recommend some soaps that we have used and have been successful. She has been using the same soap for years.
Yeah.
I've tried a few. My husband loves some specific soaps. We'll link some in the description box. But as soon as you can, if possible, not go out to eat at a nice sit-down restaurant before you go home and shower. Go shower and then worry about life. It's most important.
Yes.
So number 5, this is really important, especially as a beginner, which all of you watching are interested in this likely are. Protect yourself at all costs and also take care of your training partners. The biggest thing, your biggest priority is to protect yourself. We hear a lot of lingo in jiu-jitsu like tap early, tap often. The biggest thing that you can do in a round is protect yourself by being smart and kind of throwing your ego out the window. It's not important whether you withstand an arm bar for longer than you should. That's not a cool thing to do. So make sure that you are, keeping yourself safe and tapping when you should.
Tap.
Yeah, tap early, tap often, literally. Like, it's the most important thing that you can do in a round, especially with someone that's more advanced than you, which if you're a beginner, you know nothing. So likely that
and then just say, that was awesome, it sucked so bad, teach me how
did you do that? So protect yourself, take care of your training partners. Don't try to be, a show off, especially like I said, many people, when they first, even if you're an athlete or you grew up as an athlete or you're athletic, you still don't know jiu-jitsu, and you are brand new and you're allowed to be brand new, and that's the beauty of, there's beauty in beginning. So just embrace it, protect yourself, tap often, and learn from people who are better than you. Take care of your training partners as well, because we don't want anybody to get hurt that we're training with. Or compete against anyone at all.
Yeah. Leo said, don't break your toys.
Don't break your toys. Yeah.
Number 6, just keep showing up. So it may seem like you might go to jiu-jitsu and you might learn a lot of things and be like, wow, this is so cool. And then the next day you show up and you're like, I don't remember anything. My arm goes here, this goes there. What? But just keep showing up. I promise you that all the things you're learning that you think you forget immediately, are being stored in your brain, and they will come out later in your training. You will get better. It will all make sense. It's kind of like watching a movie where there's a big plot twist and you're watching the clues, and then one day you just yeah, and you're like, oh, it all makes sense.
The progression will speak for itself.
It will. Your training partners will notice it. They'll tell you, you're doing this better, you're doing this better. And you'll notice it too. You'll be like, oh, today I didn't get tapped in this round. I promise you, it gets better and better and better.
And one of the first things, I don't know, someone told me, I think maybe it was my husband that said, keep showing up, you'll keep getting better.
Yeah.
That's something that I tell people if I don't have time to sit down and have a conversation with them. If I see new white belts that I haven't seen or I just met, it's one of the first things I tell anybody brand new is just, because especially if they look discouraged, they're all sweaty, they look like they deer in headlights, I just got tapped 20 times. Keep showing up, you'll keep getting better, promise, that's it. That's the bottom line if you keep showing up.
Oh, and those people that tap them 20 times, if you keep coming, that would be you.
Full circle.
Jiu-jitsu works, black belt. I lived in Oregon for a while and he would always say this, it's not a race, it's a marathon. It's yes, that's
for sure.
Perfect. People think oh, I need to get good right now, I need to get good right now. It's no, just go, just show up.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
No sweat. The next one is pretty simple. I did do it and I think it was beneficial.
She did.
Take notes.
She's a way better person than me.
Oh, stop.
Because I never took notes and I said I should all the time. And I think I'd be a lot better if I would have. So maybe I'll start taking notes.
That's a scary thing. Take notes, and that might not even mean literally with a notebook. I had a notebook and I think it was beneficial, but you can also, read books when you're at home, study when you're at home. Studying. A lot of people watch YouTube videos. So whatever studying means to you, or note taking on what you learned that class or yesterday's class or that day, if you replay it in your mind and look at it while you're writing on paper as you're learning it, I think that helps me process things better.
Yeah.
And I know that other people can relate as well. So take notes if you're able to. I know some people that see me note taking are like, I should do that.
Yes.
So if you can, bring a notebook. There's no negative to it.
No.
Sure. And the next one. So the next one has to do with actual rolling, which are our live rounds. You're actually grappling somebody else. Make sure you do that when you're comfortable. Don't expedite that process. You can watch for as long as you need to. I do recommend that you're gonna have to bite the bullet at some point. There's often times where females I see are pretty nervous to roll, and it's not as bad as you think it's going to be, likely. Everyone is there for the same reason. Most of the time, people are gonna take care of you.
Oh,
But that being said, roll when you're comfortable. We don't know what anybody else has been through. People have past experiences that may be hindering their ability or willingness to roll. So roll when you're comfortable, but also choose your training partners wisely and pick someone as close to your size as possible. We're great training partners for each other. we are best friends. B, we love each other. And C, we're almost the same size, so we give each other great work, and our skill levels are evenly matched. Yep. Pick people that are close to your size. Bonus points if there's other females. One of the biggest goals of Good Girls Grappling Club is to empower females on the mat and increase females in jiu-jitsu. By the grace of God and through jiu-jitsu, make the world a better place. Females on the mat, best case scenario. So if you could pick another female in the room, roll with them. If there isn't as many as you would like, or maybe there aren't any at all, pick a male that is as close to your size as possible. Small men are great training partners, very technical. Obviously, they're used to getting squished just like we are.
Yeah. Make sure you tell them you pick them because they're small.
Yeah. I pick you, Pikachu. Don't do that. Just make sure that they're as close to your size as possible. If there's a room full of 200-pound men and there's a few 160-pound men,
choose one of them.
Choose one of them.
For sure.
It's better for both of you.
Yeah.
In any reason. So pick your training partners wisely. That's going to be the most beneficial and fruitful for your jiu-jitsu, and that is those that are evenly matched. If you do choose to compete, you're going to be competing against females who are in the same weight class as you. So definitely roll when you're comfortable. Roll with people that are your same size.
So that goes right into my next point, that you can refuse a roll from anyone at any time.
For any reason.
Any reason. Literally any reason. They don't have to know. You can just say, no, sorry. And that's fine. Jiu-Jitsu is a community, and it's a team, and it's a family. When you're ready to roll, pick someone you trust, someone your size, or close to your size, and someone that you're just, not afraid to roll with.
Yeah, and if you have to say no, no thank you, works.
That's fine.
That's all you need. And the last tip that we can provide you is to simply trust the process. She mentioned a little bit before, but there's going to be ebbs and flows, just like anything else. Maybe some days where I don't feel like I progressed today, I don't feel like anything went my way, and that's going to happen often, I think. And I think that's one of the beautiful things about jiu-jitsu is how challenging it is, which challenge equals empowerment. I think when you overcome different things that you're struggling with and you get better in different areas, it's a sea of knowledge, and you're never going to know everything. I mean, we know black belts that have been doing it for decades, and they feel like they're just beginning. You know, they're a white belt that never gave up. If you're showing up and you have a good attitude, you're doing it right. You can't mess it up.
And know that it will ebb and flow, because there's been days where I've been like, I hate jiu-jitsu, I'm bad at it, I'm never doing it again. And I really was like, nope, I hate it, I'm done with it. And then I still showed up the next day. Like, just something that, you can always strive to be better and trust the process.
Those are 10 tips that we have for females who are thinking about starting jiu-jitsu and interested in jiu-jitsu. If you found those helpful, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any videos. And let me know what you want to see on this channel, what you want to see from Good Girls. We're really excited. If you're starting jiu-jitsu, I'm freaking proud of you.
So proud.
And welcome to the club.
You got this.
We love you, and we will see you next time.